Welcome back, it's the Immortal Cookie back with another Mechabellum. I think I'm going to start Cost Control Specialist since I get Hounds and Steel Balls. He will also start with Hounds and Mustangs. And he will start Fortified Specialist, so he gets HP increase, and I gain additional supplies per round, 100 of them, but I get the 11% decrease to health and HP. So it's weaker units, but more of them or an extra 100 supplies. Just depends on what you're doing, really. I don't really know the makeup of his units yet, so I think I'm gonna just grab some brawlers, possibly. He has hounds. Might be a good idea to grab sledgehammers, unironically. Alternatively, I could just grab a saber tooth, which is what I think I'm gonna do, and then have that be the end of it. I'm gonna put my steel balls relatively in the back, and I'm gonna try to keep stuff relatively defensive this game, just to see what happens, you know? Gotta try new things. See what happens. I really hate that it's not. I really hate that the map is not an even number of squares. I haven't counted, but it really feels like it. Gonna bring out the chaff, and hopefully this saber tooth and my steel balls can deal with those Mustangs and hounds. Looks like the steel balls are gonna take the beating from the hounds, which is good. And the saber tooth's just gonna start picking things off, so I probably have this one pretty well in the bag, and that's a good round start. Ta-da! I like zooming in every once in a while to see what's happening. See all these beautifully detailed units. I don't think I want any of this right now. You know what? I'm gonna do a funny, just because I know he's probably gonna do it, and I would hate it if it happened to me. I won. I don't really know what he's gonna do next, but I can start grabbing fangs. Fangs are not a bad chaff because they have anti-air. So if they don't do anything against the hounds, they might do something against the air. I will line them up in the middle. I know fangs go a lot slower than most other units. So we'll see how that works. See what that's doing. And then for the crawlers, I'm going to put crawlers kind of over there. And then for my flanks, I will protect them via sentry missiles. And I'm gonna save my resources. Nothing happened, my crawler's gonna spawn, and they're gonna distract group of them, Mustangs and hounds. You got more chaff, but I kind of delete them. And unfortunately, this funneled them in a bad spot, it looked like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring out 2 more saber tooths next round. I just need to deal with the Mustangs, really. Mustangs are still really strong after the 3% nerf. I could just buy storm crawlers. That would actually probably solve my problems here. I don't think I want them to be very rank 3 yet. That just makes them expensive. But I will buy storm crawlers actually. And I can upgrade one to rank 2. And I'll just kind of slap them down here. Hopefully that doesn't get too much in the way of my steel balls. We'll expend another few supplies here to grab more steel balls. I think that's okay. And then I do have the armor enhancement, which would make them a little more tanky. Honestly, I'm just gonna nuke the middle fangs. That was not helpful. And now he has 2 saber-tooths. So I'm getting saber-toothed on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the storm callers are doing a lot more work here. I will probably need to upgrade the steel balls and add more. They are my tank slash damage unit right now. But Stormcallers did very well here. Still learning unit counters. I'm only like 400 MMR, so I'm still a noob. But I'm learning and I'm sharing. And I guess it's time for the air round, huh? Phoenixes are probably the best bet. Do they go the same speed as they do? Ooh. It's just one square off, and it makes me so sad. I want to keep things symmetrical, but that's not honestly how you win Mechabellum games. So I'm gonna keep them a bit one-sided, so I win a side easier than... a little easier. And yeah, the Stormcallers did pretty well. You can tell based on how much XP they gained. Because it's, I believe it's per unit guild, so... I probably need more chaff, or more pounds, that's for sure. I got Phoenixes, which are good. I will upgrade my steel balls and give them probably... I'll go with armor enhancement. And then I'm gonna get more fangs just to kind of flesh things out a bit here. They're gonna be a little behind. That's okay. They're hard to place. I find fangs hard to place on the map. But chaff arriving a little later is never a bad thing. And he also went with Phoenixes. Hopefully mine being more one-sided are a better play. He does have Mustangs though, so something which I do not yet own, but will next round. Yeah. Yeah. This is why I hate air. Alternatively, I could build more Phoenixes and get upgrades, and we just have a Phoenix war. He also got rank 3 Stormcallers? Wow. So I'm thinking a defensive unit would be good, but those are pretty expensive. Shields would be nice. I think I am just going to get shields here. And I'm going to... Who had the most XP? I'm gonna give the Phoenixes the attack upgrade. I'm gonna give them range. And I probably need some Mustangs. Unfortunately. I could just have them go behind the steel balls. They'll do their job. Can also get the missile interceptors. Could also just get a missile interceptor and that would probably work too. Can put them behind the shield. That's probably a better play right now. And then none of my steel balls are living long enough. So yeah, that's always fun. I use a lot of my time here. No shenanigans happening on the left and right sides. I should probably be doing some shenanigans. There's a melting point in there. Great. Yeah, he's just gonna flood me with storm crawlers. I don't know how to counter this. Things are getting out of control. Looks like my upgrades for the Phoenixes are doing good. Looks like I cleared this one. Not with very many units left. If I outspam his Phoenix spam, do I win? That is the ultimate question. A Vulcan would be nice. Marksman would also be good. He has the same options I do. He's probably gonna go Vulcan or Marksman. So Marksmen are probably the better option to deal with all this. I do like having to counter people's picks, and I hate it at the same time. Like, it's fun knowing what they're probably gonna have, but it's also really annoying. Because you kind of have to pick the counter to the counter picks and everything. Time for some upgrades. I'm gonna get more Phoenixes. I'm gonna start spreading them out across this board here. I will get... Actually, that's about it, huh? I don't need to increase their movement speed necessarily. So I think I'm just gonna get... These are level 2. Elite Marksman might actually be good here. And then crawlers for later. Underground threat, underground threat, underground threat, underground threat. Right there. Holy crap, dude. Marksmen were the best option. Created some distance. That's always helpful. 3 melters is scary. I don't want to have to go into a melter war. Melters, in my opinion, are like the unit that counters most other units in the game. They are very easy to just slap down on the board, and they're never a bad option. I need more chaff. Oh my god. They just ate my units. I'm still probably gonna win. A lot of Phoenixes on the board. And it doesn't look like he's upgrading his. So, but I need bigger units to start whittling down his HP before things get out of hand. Because 100 per Phoenix doesn't quite do it. Thank God that was not a nuke. We'll increase the attack of all my units. and increase all these phoenixes and grab... I don't have enough money for elite marksman. I am gonna grab more chaff. Even if it's just in the form of mustangs. Mustangs are not chaff necessarily, but they're not too bad, honestly. Yeah, they're not too bad. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna buy crawlers and just have them arrive later. Kind of put them... I don't want to put them directly in line with the steel balls, but I don't want to just slap them down. Do something like this, that's probably good. And then my shields are gone. I don't remember if I had shields last turn. So that's all right if I don't. And then we are just going to keep upgrading these phoenixes back here because they're carrying right now. So that's a good thing. And he's gonna get fortresses. He's getting more developed than I am. He's diversifying his units. I'm just kind of doubling down. The idea is that I overwhelm him with all of my ground units to where my marksmen, my air units, and my stormcallers can just rain death down upon them. Although, my marksmen are missing. Or no, my phoenixes are missing. I did not see them die. Interesting. Might have been from the fortresses if they had anti-air. Still gonna win. But not at all by a lot. Yeah, I think they do. Raidens are good. I'm just gonna double down on... That's 2 level 6 arc lights though. You know what? I'll bite. That's okay. 7, 8, 7. Maybe they weren't a good idea. We can see what they do. Nothing says I have to keep them. These guys are getting leveled, holy crap. We're just gonna increase their range, it's free damage. And... I don't have the shield. Probably should put that back on there. I'm just gonna get more Phoenix. And I'm going to add in just more of everything. And I ran out of time. And he went with Wraiths. Not the worst option for me. Steel balls probably won't do a whole lot much anymore. Yeah, that's just too much, man. Yeah. My phoenixes are pulling through, but it's pretty rough. Do they have the shield? No. Yeah, I need to upgrade them. Amplifying core. Another intensive training. Ah, geez, dude. I don't really want to give that up, but that's okay. I'll go... Who are my next best Phoenix? I think it's these. Give them an amplifying core. They seem to be dying a lot. Y'all are living the longest. I don't want to upgrade you if you're about to level up, though. I'll upgrade you guys instead. Upgrade everybody else on the board. I'm gonna just grab these real quick. And then kind of keep spreading them out, grabbing more of them every turn. And then I'm going to just keep going with the chaff, really. I think I'll switch over to steel balls. A little more tanky than crawlers. Kind of what I need at the moment. Get energy absorption. Snag some elite marksmen. This should be better. I'm out of money, so they have shields. Hopefully, this works. I'm probably going to keep expanding them out to the right side because the missiles from these guys just annihilate the metal phoenixes. Did I get the health upgrade for them? I don't remember. Maybe... Well, I mean, our Stormcallers are already leveled. I don't really need more. More marksmen's never a bad idea because they deal so much single target damage. I'm still winning. I should just put an Abyss in the back corner here. I probably should, honestly. I might do that. I have infinite money. Another intensive training? Okay. More phoenixes. And more phoenixes. I don't really want to increase their movement speed. And they don't need charged shot, I don't think. Reduces range? Yeah, I'd rather not. Electromagnetic interference is a good idea. We'll see what happens after we use all of our units here. I was gonna buy an Abyss. I wasn't thinking. Crap. Well, that sucks. More Phoenixes, that's always the first step, so just more. And then I think I'm gonna grab more Mustangs. More Mustangs. Got Missile Interceptor. And then I will get range enhancement for these guys. And I will snag my own shields. And do something like that. Protective coating. It's gonna hurt. Dang. So yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, it looks like I should have gotten missile interceptors a long time ago. Definitely makes more sense. My entire front line didn't get obliterated this time. And that's GG. Wow, how about that?